Greetings, Star Wars Nation. My name is Ro, and welcome to Ro Reviews. In the next couple weeks, I'll be doing a throwback review on my favorite comic books. And today we're doing the Lando comic book series issues 1 through 5. And like always, this is a spoilers-free review, so you have been warned. And without further ado, let's dive into the Lando comic book series. In Lando issue number 1, we find Lando being the man that we hope to see prior to the original Star Wars trilogy, which is a scoundrel, a thief, and a man who's trying to get himself out of trouble. Lando's in a relationship with an Imperial officer, and the reason why he's in this relationship is because he has to steal this artifact to pay some of his debt. So he's using his charm, he's using his good looks to get what he wants out of this Imperial officer. But in trying to pay his full debt, we see Lando getting himself into more trouble. The man that he owes money to doesn't want to take the artifact as a full payment. He only wants to discount 10% of what he owes him. And because of this, Lando has to take a mission from this man, but he doesn't know exactly what type of mission it is. He only knows that he has to steal a ship. And to steal this ship, he's inquiring to hire a few men to help him out, and one of these is actually two twins that look like cats, Alakazam and Pablo, and also a historian, a man that knows his art, which is Corin. So we follow the story of Lando with his companions trying to steal the ship, and they actually succeed. It's very easy for them, but they don't understand that this ship belongs to an important person, and that's Emperor Palpatine. And that's how issue number 1 leads off to be continued. Now in issue number 2, we find Lando facing 3 Star Destroyers, bombs, and pretty much the Empire fleet after them. This is when Lando realizes, hey, there must be something more important in this ship than just the ship. And for that, he's more intrigued and he's more determined to save the bounty and to save everyone on board their ship. We also see something that it's been known to us from the original trilogy, which is Lando becoming or being a great pilot, and it's shown in this comic book because we see Lando dodging the Star Destroyers, which is normally not an easy thing to do, but he does it very well. The bounty hunter that Emperor Palpatine hires to retrieve his ship, it's called Shanesha. Now, we notice from a little bit that this comic book is giving us is that this bounty hunter does not fail. At the end of the comic book, we notice that Emperor Palpatine does not leave his ship on guard, especially his possessions. So there's 2 Imperial guards in the ship, and out of nowhere they come out and they attack Lobot, and Lobot suffers a great injury. And that's how this comic book issue number 2 is left off. Issue number 3 picks up where Lobot is very injured and he's fighting his program. He's starting to become a robot, but also his human self is trying to fight the program that is within him. We also see the cats, the twin cats, go into action against these royal guards, and Lando desperately trying to get Lobot to safety, trying to get Lobot to the medic so he can be healed. As all this commotion is happening, we see our bounty hunter taking a ship and heading out to where Lando and his crew is at. And the reason why I like this part is because he has a robot as a companion, and this robot, his name is O66, which is kind of like a reference to Order 66. Now going back to Emperor Palpatine's ship, we did notice that Lando was able to get Lobot into the backpack tank. And once he gets him in and situated, he goes back to where the twins were fighting the Imperial guards. And once they have been defeated, the historian, Corin, did notice that the guards were kind of funny looking or felt funny. And once he removes the mask, he noticed that they're dead. They're kind of like zombie-like creatures. After the crew leaves the guards on the floor, they go on an adventure to find out exactly what's on the ship, what artifacts, what valuable does this ship actually carry. And they stumble upon a vault. And once they open the doors to the vault, they see a mask. And that's actually the last scene of the comic book. You see this mask and the eyes actually light up. And that's how we leave issue number 3. In issue number 4, we find our bounty hunter getting close to Lando and the crew. And even the bounty hunter is wondering, what's in this yacht? What kind of personal things does Emperor Palpatine keep in his ship? As Lando and the historians start discussing that all these artifacts might be Sith artifacts, we notice that one of the cats was staring at the mask, the ones with the eyes lit up. And as the other twin was talking to him, he grabbed a lightsaber and he chopped off his arm. Now we notice in his eyes that they're yellow instead of blue, and we can see that there was a transformation. Maybe that cat was drawn into the dark side and turned evil. Now Lando and his companion, the historian, hear the commotion and they're freaked out and they're trying to get away from the twins. Now our bounty hunter is trying to lose no time. He deactivates the escape pod so no one can leave, and is trying to trap Lando and his crew inside the ship. Obviously Lando can't have none of this, and he's trying to defeat the bounty hunter. And instead of trying to be a hero, he gets himself captured by the bounty hunter. But the twist to all of this is that the bounty hunter knows him, and it happens to be one of Lando Calrissian's ex-lovers. Once pleasantries are out of the way, Lando and the crew have to face the twin cats. Now the twin cats were dangerous before, but now they're more so because they both have lightsabers. And that's how we leave issue number 4. Now in issue number 5, we find that the bounty hunter is actually trying to blow up the ship. And the reason why is because she can either bring the thieves that stole Palpatine's ship to him, or she blows up the ship. And she does not want to turn in Lando and the rest of his crew, so she's choosing to blow up the ship. But she doesn't know that Lobot is actually inside the bathtub tank trying to recover, and so she stops, and now their mission is to save Lobot and to get out of there. But getting out of there is easier said than done, because now the cat twins have the lightsabers and all they want to do is destroy Lando and the crew. The bounty hunter tries to give Lando a little bit more time to get Lobot out of the bathtub tank. And in doing so, we started to see that Lobot is becoming more of a robot than human. And towards the end, once this program finally takes over his human body, Lobot gives Lando a recording they had pre-recorded before and gives Lando some words of wisdom. And pretty much he tells him that he's better than what he is becoming right now, that he needs to do the right thing in life and become a good man and use what has been given to him to be good and to do good in society. At the end, we see Lando and the bounty hunter saying their goodbyes, Lando and Lobot take an escape pod, and that's how we end issue number 5. Overall, guys, I really enjoyed this comic book. I like the way how they started in the beginning, how we see Lando as a smuggler, as a sweet talker, as a man who needs to pay his debt, and also how they finish at the end, how we see that emotional pull with Lobot, his relationship, his loyalty to him. And overall, I really enjoy this. If anything, I will give it a 10 out of 10. Now, I don't know if you guys have picked up this comic book. Hope you guys will. And if you have, comment below. Tell me what you have enjoyed of Lando issue number 1 through 5. Alright guys, so thank you for watching this comic book review. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And like always, we would like to have you back here at Robo Reviews.